How will AI actually impact the cleaning industry? So much of the talk around AI is about its potential to wipe out lots of different industries. But in today's video, I want to go through what I think is going to be coming up in the next 2 to 3 years. And I think AI will also massively reshape our industry. And I think there will be two groups of cleaning companies that will emerge. Those that leverage AI and the benefits of that, and those that fall way behind. And in today's video, I want to take you through what I think are the 4 key points to make sure that you position yourselves in that first group of winners from AI. So let's dive right into it. So I think we need to look at AI for what benefits it can bring. So there's lots of scaremongering out there about the potentially catastrophic negative consequences of AI, not only in the business world, but in the world in general. But at its heart, the way I see one of the key benefits of AI is that it will dramatically reduce the administrative burden of running a cleaning company. So those of you that have been in business for a number of years and have clients and cleaners that you're managing will realize that the admin costs, both the time and the money, increase as the business scales up. There needs to be more people who are taking inbound client inquiries. There needs to be more people managing emails from existing inquiries. You need to be interviewing cleaning applicants. You need to be managing cleaners. You need to be running interviews. There's so much other activity outside doing the actual cleaning itself, which is generating the revenue that you need to do. And AI has a massive potential to dramatically reduce the amount of people that you need to work in your cleaning company to do those tasks for you. You by setting up various prompts through ChatGPT or Claude, you are able to automate an awful lot of these. So, the days of needing 1, 2, 3 virtual assistants in your business as you go from say 10K to 50K to 100K, I think in the next couple of years you will see that VAs you don't really need a huge number of VAs in your company. You will probably need at least one, to manage the clients and the cleaners, but that VA will be able to leverage AI tools to really dramatically reduce that burden. So no sending out confirmation emails, no reminder emails, anything like that can be automated in the background. So I think first of all, we need to make sure that we focus on what AI can bring in terms of benefits, and that will help us to position ourselves in that group 1 of AI winners. So point 2 is that AI is great, but it can't replace the human interaction, the human contact. So as we know, the cleaning industry is at its heart a people management business. We have a group of clients on one side that need to be happy with our cleaning, and we have a group of cleaners doing the cleaning on the other side. And both these groups need to be happy for you to grow successfully as a business. So, we know that there are various things that you can do. Let's first of all take the client side. A client might email and you might have an AI tool that auto responds with an email and a text message, and maybe ask them questions. If a client has a complaint or something like that, it can ask the client what's going on. But really, my feel is that clients will still want a human to deal with any issues or problems. Ultimately, they can use tools, they can use the automations. You can send automated messages saying, one of our team will get back to you in the next 15 minutes. But ultimately, if you've got a client that isn't happy with service, they're a recurring client, they're bringing you lots of money, you will probably need to have a virtual assistant or office manager still picking that up. So, on the client side, dealing with those specific complaints, those specific issues with clients is really important. Related to the client side is obviously people looking to inquire about services, people that are wanting a price. Ultimately, homeowners are still trusting us to go into their home, to do a good job, to make sure nothing's damaged, and that human interaction is still important. And that's why I think, generally when we're working with clients and on the marketing side, we're telling them to try and get these potential clients on the phone, build a bit of rapport, answer questions, things like that. So I think that, whereas if a client asks for a quotation, for example, they can get an autoresponder with a price, and maybe that AI bot can ask them questions, square footage of the property, how regularly they want their property cleaned. Ultimately, I still think, by not having a human touch, that will dramatically minimize the conversion rates of the number of people getting in touch with you to actually booking service. So I think even converting clients will still be really important. So we can't, even with all these AI tools floating around, I think that human touch to actually convert that client from an interested party to becoming a booked client in your calendar is still going to be extremely important. And then on the other side, we've got the cleaners. And, again, for those of you that have been in business for a long time, managing cleaners is, certainly for me, it was something that I dramatically underestimated. Going from, say, 2 cleaners to 10 cleaners to 20 cleaners, you can see how, the amount of management involved dramatically increases. And, we're not dealing with software technology here. Every single person is different. Every single person's personal lives are different. They're all going through different things. They've all got different clients, different issues, different concerns. And, one of the things that I don't think is going to change in this AI world is that, if your cleaners, if your staff feel valued and listened to and engaged with what you're talking about, they will do better work for you. They will go that extra mile. They'll want to make sure that clients are happy. But if in an example, let's say a client gets in touch with you to say they're really unhappy with a cleaner, and you just simply forward that to the cleaner, don't allow them to get back to you and respond and give their feedback, they're not going to feel particularly happy. They're going to disengage. They'll probably leave you with no notice. And as we know, if you don't have cleaners to do the work, your business stops growing. So I think in an AI world, we still can't underestimate the importance of human contact. We can reduce the number of humans, reduce the number of VAs and office managers in our business, but I think ultimately, we want to try and leverage the AI technology as much as possible, but ultimately I think having that human touch is going to be still extremely important. So we need to be wary of that. We cannot automate everything. We cannot use AI and technology to completely run our businesses. I think there will still need to be at least 1 or 2 VAs, in your business as you go from that, that 0K a month to sort of 80K a month. You will still need to have some human element in there, because managing these 2 groups, your clients on one side and the cleaners on the other side, will still be extremely important. And then number 3, I think marketing online will become more competitive. So obviously this is much closer to home, because we work with cleaning companies all around the country on their digital marketing. But if you think about what AI can do now, AI can create websites, with a prompt. It can give great recommendations about how you optimize your, say your Facebook campaign or your Google campaign. It can tell you about some of the things that you need to look at for SEO, some of the key things that you need to get right on your website, how to find backlinks, all these types of things. So, there will still be people out there that will, won't want to learn this themselves, but AI allows these business owners that are looking to do it themselves to do it better. So if we think about 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the line, I will start, my feel is that you will start to see all the websites tending to look quite similar. They will, AI will tell them these are the particular things that are important. We need to have the phone number as a click to call button, because people use mobile more than desktop. We want to have the phone number in the sticky header at the top of the page that stays visible even when you're scrolling down the page. We want to have lots of imagery, lots of non-stock imagery. those types of things will be very, very common, and you'll start to see all the websites, maybe their colors are different, maybe their photos are different, but all the layout will all tend to be similar. And on a similar point of view, if for example, if a company is wanting to, ramp up their SEO, we know how important SEO is. As I talk about on other videos on my channel, 50% or more of those clicks will go into the local Google Maps listings. So you need to have an established SEO campaign, SEO strategy underneath you. But if AI is telling you, yes, you need to get your H1 tags on your website optimized. You need to structure your website where they have individual service pages or individual location pages. You need to source backlinks from these sorts of local authoritative websites. You can start to see if everyone is being fed the same information, everyone's strategies will end up being similar as well. So, I think, ratings and reviews will be really important, because this will be one of the things that will become harder to copy. You can't copy, people's reviews. You certainly don't want to be fudging the system. You certainly don't want to be buying ratings or reviews at all. So I think, one of the key things that you want to be thinking about is, whereas online marketing will start to become, companies will start to use the same sort of strategies, you want to be looking at offline marketing as well. Some of the old school channels, building relationships with local journalists, sponsoring local sports teams, doing those sorts of things. I think it become more important with AI coming through to try all these different marketing channels out there. Something that might be helpful for you guys, I've got a free PDF that goes through what I think are the top 20 marketing channels out there for cleaning businesses. I think you want to be trying all of these, particularly in this AI world. Don't be focusing just on SEO. Don't be focusing just on paid advertising. You want to try lots of different channels to figure out where the opportunity is. So I'll leave a link to the PDF in the description below. And then point 4 is that I think 2 groups of cleaning companies will emerge. So, as we know, wherever you are around the country or around the world, there are cleaning companies, right from the 1-person or 2-person operators all the way up to, companies earning many millions of dollars, the big franchises, and it's still a very fragmented industry. So, what I mean by that is that you will still see lots of individual cleaning companies, maybe sub 5 workers, that are doing well. Maybe they've got 20, 30, 40, 50 recurring clients. But I think with AI, this will dramatically change. You'll start to get, the winners and then the losers, because what AI is doing, and this follows on from my first point, is that AI will dramatically reduce the amount of admin burden in your cleaning company. So if you can use a Claude or a ChatGPT prompt to run many of these admin processes for you, the companies that are using those prompts won't need to pay for virtual assistants or office managers, or certainly not as many of them. This will mean that their businesses will become more profitable. They'll have more profit to reinvest in growing their businesses, reinvest in marketing, pay their cleaners better. Those types of things, whereas the companies that aren't leveraging AI and still using manual processing, sending confirmation emails to clients or sending reminders, those companies will still have to be spending the time, and they'll be still probably using virtual assistants, meaning that they will have less money left over to reinvest and grow. So I think you'll see this very fragmented industry at the moment starting to separate, and you'll get the winners that are those that are really leveraging AI and the benefits of AI, and those that are being left behind. So until we get to that position, I think that there's still a really huge opportunity. The AI use is starting to happen in the cleaning industries, but it's still very, very, very early days. So I think those companies that really leverage it, have a huge amount of opportunity to get ahead of the competition. And that's what I want to talk about in the next video. I want to talk about how to get cleaning clients with ChatGPT. It'll give you a really great head start to start getting visibility on ChatGPT search results. You'll get more clients, you'll start growing, and ultimately your business will get bigger and better. So I'll see you on the next one.